Are you unknowingly sabotaging your health by mixing turmeric with these three common foods? Welcome to the Elder's Timeless Voice, where we share trusted health wisdom for your golden years. I bring you an urgent alert tailored for seniors. Three everyday foods you must never mix with turmeric if you want to keep your body strong and thriving. If you're over 60, this could truly transform how you protect your health. Plus, stick with me until the end for a special bonus tip on how to safely harness turmeric's amazing benefits without putting your well-being at risk. Let's get started. Meet Martha, a vibrant 70-year-old who lived life with zest. Her days began with sunlight streaming into her cozy kitchen, where she'd whip up hearty meals from scratch. Turmeric was her trusted companion. She'd sprinkle it into steaming soups, blend it into her morning smoothies, and stir it into creamy oatmeal. To Martha, this golden spice was a natural elixir, a way to keep her joints limber and her energy high, a belief shared by so many seniors seeking wellness in their golden years. But slowly, a shadow crept in. Martha, who once spent joyful hours kneeling in her garden or strolling with her scruffy dog, Max, felt an unfamiliar weight. Fatigue seeped into her bones, not the kind earned from a busy day, but a nagging exhaustion that stole her spark. Then came the dizziness, sudden and disorienting, forcing her to clutch the kitchen counter as the room spun. Her once colorful world began to blur, and she couldn't understand why. One crisp afternoon, sipping tea with her daughter, Sarah, Martha opened up. "I don't get it," she said, her voice tinged with frustration. "I eat well, I stay active. Turmeric's supposed to help, right? But I feel like I'm fading." Sarah's eyes softened with concern. "Mum, let's get you checked out. This isn't you." At the doctor's office, Martha fidgeted, recounting her symptoms. The doctor listened, then pointed to her diet. "Your turmeric habit might be the culprit," he said kindly. "It's potent, but when paired with foods like spinach or milk, it can block iron and calcium absorption, nutrients you need at your age." The revelation hit hard. Her healthy routine had quietly undermined her vitality. Martha's journey is a cautionary tale for us all. We seniors want to thrive, tend our gardens, chase our grandkids, walk our dogs, but even good intentions can lead us astray. Today, Martha's back to her spirited self, but her story lingers as a reminder. True health comes from understanding what we put into our bodies. Food 1, spinach. Let's dive into our first food, spinach. Now, I bet a lot of you are thinking, spinach? That's my go-to green. And turmeric, that golden spice, is supposed to be a miracle worker. So, mixing them together should be like hitting the jackpot for our health, right? Well, hold on to your hats, because this duo isn't the dream team you might imagine. Here's why. Both spinach and turmeric are loaded with something called oxalates. Now, what are oxalates? They're natural little compounds hiding in some of our favorite foods, and they've got a sneaky habit of sticking to calcium like glue. Calcium's that VIP mineral we need for sturdy bones and a ticker that keeps on ticking, especially as we get older. But when oxalates grab onto it, they don't just hold hands, they form these sharp, prickly crystals. Picture tiny shards of glass piling up in your kidneys. That's where the trouble starts, and for us seniors, it's a big deal. Those crystals can grow into kidney stones, and trust me, you don't want an introduction to those. Imagine a nagging, stabbing ache in your side that feels like someone's twisting a knife. Ouch, right? It's a pain too many of us already know or want to dodge. And it's not just about the hurt. Those oxalates can mess with how much calcium your body actually gets to use. So, while you're sipping that turmeric spinach smoothie, thinking you're building strong bones, you might be shortchanging yourself instead. It's like putting money in a piggy bank with a hole in the bottom. Frustrating when you're trying to stay spry and active in your golden years. I've heard from folks who felt wiped out, blaming it on age when really it was this sneaky combo throwing them off. But don't worry, I'm not here to rain on your parade without a fix. You don't have to ditch spinach or turmeric completely. It's about playing it smart. Love your greens. Try mixing it up with arugula or collard greens instead. They've got way fewer oxalates, so they won't team up with turmeric to stir up trouble. Or if spinach is your must-have, give it a quick boil before you eat it. That simple step can cut oxalates by half, letting you enjoy it without the worry. Pair your turmeric with something like ginger instead. It's a safer bet and still packs a punch for flavor and health. Here's the bottom line. Spinach and turmeric might look innocent together, but they can hit us seniors where it hurts, our kidneys and our bones. With a few easy swaps or tweaks, you can keep enjoying your favorites and sidestep the pain. You've earned a life full of energy and comfort, so let's make choices that keep you feeling your best. Next up on our list, dairy. Now, I know many of you enjoy a creamy yogurt bowl or a warm glass of milk, maybe even with a sprinkle of turmeric for that extra health boost. But here's something to ponder. You might want to rethink that combination. Turmeric's packed with incredible compounds that fight inflammation, but when it meets dairy, it can stir up a bit of trouble for your bones. Let's keep it simple. Dairy, think milk, yogurt, or cheese, is a powerhouse of calcium, the stuff that keeps our bones tough and resilient. As we age, our bones naturally thin out a bit, and that's normal, but we need all the calcium we can get to keep them from becoming brittle. Here's the catch. Turmeric's active ingredients, called curcuminoids, can act like a gatekeeper, blocking some of that calcium from sinking into your system. Over time, that could leave your bones hungrier than they should be. Picture this. You're out for a walk, enjoying the crisp air, when you stumble just a little. For most, it's a quick recovery. But if your bones are weaker than they ought to be, that stumble could turn into a fracture. Or maybe you're lifting a bag of groceries, and suddenly your wrist feels off. These aren't just what-ifs. They're real moments that hit home for so many seniors. Strong bones aren't just about health. They're about holding on to the life you love. I heard about a woman named Clara, 68, who's always been active, gardening, chasing her grandkids, you name it. She'd stir turmeric into her milk every night, thinking she was doing her body a favor. Then, after a minor fall, she learned her bone density was slipping. Her doctor pointed to that turmeric dairy mix as a sneaky culprit. Clara was floored. She'd never thought something so small could chip away at her strength. So what's the fix? You don't have to ditch dairy or turmeric. They're both stars in their own right. Just enjoy them separately. Love that golden turmeric vibe? Mix it into a plant-based milk like almond or oat instead. They won't mess with your calcium uptake, so you get the best of both worlds. Or if dairy's your comfort zone, try popping a calcium supplement at a different time, like with your morning oatmeal instead of your evening turmeric tea. It's a simple shift that lets your bones soak up what they need. You might wonder, is this really a big deal? Fair question. If you feel great now, that's wonderful. But bone health is a long-term investment. The changes creep up quietly, and by the time you notice, it's harder to bounce back. Why not get ahead of it? Your bones carry you through life's big moments, dancing at a family party, hiking a favorite trail, or just standing tall in your own kitchen. This isn't about fear. It's about empowerment. A tiny tweak today could mean more strength tomorrow. You've earned the right to live boldly, independently, and with confidence. So next time you reach for that milk and turmeric, pause and think, how can I make this work for me? Your future self, the one still out there living life to the fullest, will thank you. Finally, let's dive into high-fat foods. Think crispy fried chicken, buttery pastries, or those thick, creamy sauces that feel like a hug on a plate. We all love them, right? Now, turmeric's a golden star in the spice world, and it's fat-soluble, meaning it teams up with fat to work its magic in your body. That's why a little olive oil in your turmeric tea can make it sing. But here's the catch. When you pair it with too much fat, like a big pile of fried goodies or a rich, heavy cream, it's like asking your digestion to run a marathon with no training. Especially as we get older, our systems slow down a bit, and that overload can hit hard. You know that feeling. When a meal you used to enjoy now sits like a rock in your stomach. Maybe you've noticed a little bloating, some puffiness, or that, ugh, I overdid it groan creeping in. Adding turmeric to the mix can tip the scales, turning a treat into a tummy ache. It's not that turmeric's the bad guy, it's just that too much fat makes it tough for your body to keep up. Picture this. Mary, a lively 68-year-old, adored her Friday ritual of fried fish with a turmeric twist. She'd sprinkle it on for that earthy flavor and a health boost. But lately, she'd spend her evenings curled up, feeling gassy and weighed down. She wondered, is this just me getting older? Then she realized all that frying was overwhelming her system, and the turmeric wasn't helping. It was a light bulb moment. She didn't have to ditch her favorites, just tweak them. So, how do you keep the joy without the struggle? It's easier than you think. Swap the deep fryer for the oven. Baked fish still crisps up beautifully with way less fat. Or try turmeric with lighter players. A drizzle of olive oil over steamed broccoli, a dollop of yogurt in your soup, or a sprinkle on scrambled eggs. These gentle fats let turmeric shine without bogging you down. Want a cozy idea? Whisk turmeric into a warm mug of broth with a touch of coconut oil. Comforting, simple, and kind to your insides. Or toss it into a fruit smoothie with a spoonful of almond butter. Tasty and light. It's about balance, not bans. You've spent years perfecting your food game. Now it's about making it work for you, not against you. Here's the payoff. Lighter choices mean more pep in your step. Imagine savoring your meal, then feeling ready to dance with your spouse, chase the dog, or just relax without that stuffed sensation. Food should lift you up, not drag you down. And little shifts like these can bring back that spark. Now, I'd love to hear from you. Ever felt bloated after turmeric with a rich dish? Drop your story in the comments. I'm all ears and can't wait to connect over your experiences. All right, my friends, you've stayed with me, and I'm thrilled to share the bonus I promised. A simple way to make turmeric your body's best ally without any worry. Ready for this? Add just a tiny pinch of black pepper to your turmeric dishes. That's it. There's a special compound in black pepper called piperine, and it's like a cheerleader for turmeric's star player, curcumin. It cranks up your body's ability to soak in those anti-inflammatory, joint-soothing, energy-lifting benefits by a jaw-dropping 2,000%. Yes, you heard that right, 2,000%. Think about what that means for you. Maybe your knees creak when you climb the stairs, or your hands feel stiff after knitting a scarf for your grandkid. Turmeric's got the power to ease that discomfort, but it needs a little nudge to work its hardest. Without pepper, it's like leaving most of the goodness locked in a vault. Such a shame. I learned this trick years ago from a wise herbalist who swore by her daily turmeric pepper tea. She'd sip it, glowing with vitality, and I thought, that's the kind of spark I want at any age. Here's how to do it. Next time you're making a turmeric smoothie, toss in a dash of black pepper. Barely a whisper, less than a quarter teaspoon. Stir it into your soup, sprinkle it on roasted veggies, or mix it into a warm mug of golden milk. It won't change the taste much, but it'll supercharge what turmeric does for you. No need to stress about risky food combos. This is safe, straightforward, and works like a charm. This isn't just a tip, it's a gift to your future self. Imagine feeling lighter, moving easier, maybe even dancing at your next family gathering with a smile that says, I've got this. That's the power of small, smart choices, and you're making one right now by listening. You're not just surviving your golden years, you're thriving, and I'm rooting for you every step of the way. So today, we uncovered a vital health alert. 3 foods to steer clear of with turmeric, because your wellness deserves better. We also grabbed a game-changing bonus tip to let turmeric shine safely. If this sparked a light for you, please give it a thumbs up. It helps share this wisdom with others like us. Don't stop there. Hit that subscribe button and ring the bell so you never miss our senior health secrets. Next time, I'm bringing you a turmeric recipe that's not only safe, but bursting with flavor and perfect for your vibrant years. Trust me, you'll want to try it. Your health is your legacy, so nurture it with care and curiosity. Keep exploring, keep growing, and let's meet back here soon. Until then, stay strong, stay wise, and take good care of you.